Hello everyone. This is Aquarius Queen here, aka Aquarius Opulence, because all my Aquarius out there, you know this the year. You know this the year that we're walking into wealth and opportunities. There's room for growth and advancement. Money-making moves. Now, Aquarius, for those of you who have watched the video Diana and I did for 2022, you know that your reading was going to be called The Star. You are the star this year. If you haven't watched it already, the video will be in the description box below. We talk about each zodiac sign, and just like the shorter videos, I always encourage you guys to watch your sun, moon, rising, and Chiron placements. I will also be using cards from this Supernatural deck, and it is a new deck for me, but it's amazing. Comment below if you're a Supernatural fan or if you've watched Supernatural before. So we're going to get into our 5-card spread, Aquarius. This is the year of the star for you. You're the star. January is filled with many astrological events in which may have effects in your life. You do have your ruling planet, Uranus, which is retrograde, and it will be stationing direct this month. Happy birthday to all my Aquariuses who are born in January, and we'll be saying happy birthday to the ones born in February next month. All right, so 5-card spread for Aquarius. In our current energy, you have the Two of Cups. So this tells us that you are going to be very excited when you come into these unions with individuals, like soul connections. Could be with friends, with family members, meeting new people. Some of you guys might be going on dates or inquiring about your love interests. We do care about the ones we love, and we do care about our loving situations, but we tend to detach from our emotional side of things as we delve into our spiritual studies and spiritual practices. So this is a time where you're going to be experiencing feeling a lot of love around you, maybe even having a lot of love for yourself and your past influences. We have the 7 of Cups, so you may have been presented with many different new ideas, options, choices about how you should move forward. I am hearing ideas especially. I just feel an Aquarius who's getting very excited about the downloads that they're receiving, and they're like, I don't know what to do with it. Just write it down. Write it down. Because I feel like more are coming in, especially for those of you who have Jupiter in Aquarius or Jupiter in Pisces. For the past influences, for the obstacles and blockages, we have the Tower card. Now, the Tower card says that you may have experienced an event that kind of shook things up a little bit. It maybe had you question certain things about your reality and the people, places that you are around. It just feels as though you had this sudden change or a shocking event that kind of, or you were in an energy that made you feel as though you weren't seeing your way out. Like it felt like a sinking ship. It felt like you were just trying to get through your day-to-day hustle and bustle. We'll clarify that later. For your divine message card, you have the 9 of Pentacles. I told you this is a year of wealth. This is a year of opulence for Aquarius. Start manifesting your opulence. Continue to work towards what it is that you're doing to strengthen your financial situation, because it looks like it will be profitable for you, especially if you're starting to learn about cryptocurrency or NFTs. That will also be beneficial to those of you who make those investments. But this shows us that you're walking into a point in time in which you're raising your credit score. You're you're holding on to more money. It just feels like maybe in the past money was slipping through your hands, and now you're holding on to more of it. You're receiving more of it as well. In your near future, we have the Devil card. Be ready, Aquarius, because there is a spiritual test coming towards you, and I feel as though that the Supernatural deck is one of the best decks to clarify that Devil card with, because that can signify a spiritual attack as well. We'll go back to that card later. Now, to clarify our current energy, we have the 2 of Cups, right? The 2 of Cups talked about us meeting romantic interest or connecting to this loving energy Maybe you have Venus in the second house. This can even be a stronger union within self, stronger self-care practices, learning to nurture yourself and the body that you are in. Clarify the Two of Cups for my Aquarius. This January 2022. Why is that Two of Cups here? Can I get 5 cards to clarify this 5-card spread for Aquarius? Please deliver to us a message of clarity and truth here for these 5 cards. Okay, Aquarius, so here we are. To clarify the Two of Cups, we have the Ace of Blades. Wow. Let's see what that's about. I'm very excited with this deck, although I don't really know what any of it means. The Ace of Blades. It says, this is the first blade that was notoriously used by Cain to commit humanity's first murder. Some of y'all might be watching a lot of murder mysteries. The Ace of Blades represents power, creation, and destruction, decisive action, and breakthroughs. This card advises you to use your skills and intellect wisely because you're more powerful than you realize. So there could be the cutting through of any illusions in a connection. There could be breakthroughs in connections, breakthroughs in love. You may be feeling as though you see things differently when it comes to a certain person, individual, or just the way you see love in general. To clarify our Seven of Cups card here, which was in the past influence placement, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Now this is Arthur Ketch, and he's an expert. He's a man who keeps his eye on the long game, even when it comes to planning for his own death. The Seven of Pentagrams is a reminder to remember the long term. Don't focus on getting instant results. Instead, work hard to set yourself up for success. So this is saying, even though we got all these creative ideas and you try some of these creative ideas and they don't work at that very time, write them down. Continue to use this creative energy that's coming towards you. Continue to try new things. Even if you're uncertain of how they will affect you in the future, just try things for the experience, because you never know how they may turn out, and we can't quite plan for every single thing. But what we can try to do is learn from our experiences, and that is what I feel like this is asking you to do. Even if it's in a methodical way, like, okay, Aquarius, if something is not working, stop doing it. Try something different, right? Don't continue to do the same cycle. Now, to clarify the Tower card here, I'm going to use this card that jumped out. And of course, it is the Strength card. The Strength card shows us Benny. So his name is Benny, and Benny is a vampire. And I don't know how many of you guys have watched the show Supernatural, but Benny was turned into a vampire, right? And he had to not indulge in any toxic patterns of behavior or activity that vampires tend to exude, so that he could live a different way, because he was in these situations where he could have ate his family, like, because vampires eat blood. So you could be in a situation, like, I know if you haven't watched Supernatural, you're probably like, what is this girl talking about? But, you know, I'm just trying to describe to you his characteristics and how he had to go through how he had to overcome certain addictions or temptations. Because there may have been something that happened with this Tower card, this obstacle or blockage, and that obstacle or blockage is something that you have put time, energy, and effort to in the past, and it's not working. So you have to choose to do something different, just like Benny chose to not eat his family, although he became a vampire, and, you know, vampires crave blood. You're a human and you're gonna crave food, but are you craving the right food for your body? Are you paying attention to what it is that you're eating? Are you paying attention to what you're putting your time, effort, and energy into, so that you can make sure you're channeling that into things that are going to be beneficial for you, and not things that are going to lead to more Tower moments more unplanned or expected events. This also tells me that if an unexpected event has popped up, the Tower card, you will have the strength to overcome it. So right now, you may be just doing the do. You might not even be seeing the results of all of your actions, but you're just doing the do because you know that you will be successful. And your divine message was the Nine of Pentacles, so that clarified that, especially when it comes to your financial standpoint. So let's get some clarity on that Nine of Pentacles energy, our divine message for Aquarius. Please clarify the Nine of Pentacles for Aquarius, January 2022. Okay, Aquarius, you have the Six of Blades. Just look at the artistry on this card. Now, it's not scary to see blades when we're talking about Aquarius, because Aquarius is swords, and swords are what I'm assuming are blades in this particular deck. So this is a card from your suit, and the meaning behind the Six of Blades represents a period of rest that follows a struggle. It is when you feel like you have to sigh, lay down all of your swords. You might not be feeling like you have the same energy that you used to as you go through this transformation. This card marks a transition from a chaotic phase into a calmer one. Sometimes it can indicate actual travel too. So some of you guys may be traveling for business related things, or just traveling in general. But this is saying, hey, we know you're tired, Aquarius. We know that you've been through a lot of things lately, and we sent you strength to overcome it. Okay, so you're going to overcome it. You're going to be victorious. Your financial situation is going to get better. You're going to be able to do the things that you want to do. You're moving into a calmer phase. Like, I feel like your day-to-day situation changes to where it's calm, like you have a schedule that you're working with, or that you know what to expect on certain days. It's like you're just, things are not as chaotic, and that's going to be a great energy to move into. But hold up, because our future card, near future card, was the Devil. So let's see what type of temptation or test may be headed your way. Can we clarify the Devil card for Aquarius? Now, the Devil can also represent Capricorn energy. So some of you may be Capricorn Aquarius cusp, so you're dealing with both of those energies. And I feel like to you, you could be benefiting this Capricorn season, especially in a financial way. And remember, Capricorn season does not end until January 20th. And most of you who are born on January 20th, especially if you have a Sun and 0 degrees Aquarius, you're a Capricorn Aquarius cusp. All right, please clarify this Devil card for us. Ooh, maybe I need to work on my throat chakra, or Aquarius here needs to work on their throat chakra, because I've been mispronouncing a lot of things. But we also have Mercury retrograde in the sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius, prepare to speak your mind in ways that other people never thought were possible. Prepare for a lot of attention on you. It feels like the spotlight's on you, because the message we channeled last year for this year was the Star. So you're channeling the Star's energy. To clarify the Devil, you have the Justice card. No matter what this situation is, Aquarius, you will overcome, even if it is a spiritual attack. Now let's see what this Justice card says. So this is Sheriff Donna, and she is a fair and just officer of the law with a strong moral compass, which is the basis for the Justice card. After learning the truth about the existence of monsters, Donna commits to becoming a hunter under Jody Mills' tutelage. This tarot card, Justice, advises you to check in with your own moral compass and make sure you're acting in accordance with your values. So Aquarius, there may be some things that tempt you to act outside of your natural being, the Star. There may be something that kind of tries to deter you off of your path. There may be people who try to disturb your peace, but you have the Justice card here. So you need to continue to walk with integrity and do things within integrity integrity. So that way, when you use your moral compass, you're not only allowing yourself to, you know, learn from these experiences and to recognize toxic patterns of behavior inside of people so that you can choose to stay away from these people, places, and energies, but you're also examining where that negative energy is inside of you and if you're going to continue to exude negative patterns of behaviors or partake in addictions yourself. And your bonus card, happy birthday Aquarius, is the 10 of Pentacles, okay? Or 10 of Pentagrams. I'll have to learn the lingo that comes with this deck. The 10 of Pentagrams shows Dean and his girlfriend, and for y'all who have watched the show Supernatural, you know how complicated that situation is. Though he loves her and has the best of her has the best intentions for her, Dean complicates his relationship with Lisa. While he's in her life, she and her son, Ben, are nearly in constant danger of being attacked by supernatural monsters, which is really interesting because remember when I told y'all it's Aquarius out here being spiritually attacked, or somebody's trying to attack you spiritually. Go ahead and do your reversal. Do your reversal. Do your clearing and cleansing baths. Dean ultimately makes the decision to erase all of Lisa and Ben's memories of him, giving them the chance to have a happy, normal life together. The 10 of Pentagrams represents the happy, healthy home and stable family life, the kind of life the Winchesters sadly and are unlikely to have. So this feels like, even though you sometimes know that the type of being you are can be complicated and the spiritual perceptions that you reach others may not always understand, you live a life in which you're guided to live on your life path, and there may be other people around you who don't quite understand that. There may be challenging decisions that you make this year and during this time period that will further the growth of your financial stability and your emotional connections with other people in your family and friend group. But there will also be complicated times where you feel like you can't quite express yourself because of the spiritual experiences that you're having. All right, Aquarius, that was your message. I truly hope it resonates with you. Aquarius, comment below any of your thoughts about this reading and how it may resonate with you. I hope you all have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. Bye-bye.